champion. So does Grant Fisher, who was second in both the Olympic trials. 5,000 and 10,000, was fifth in the Tokyo 10,000. A lot of 10,000 runners in this race as they get underway. 8 laps of the track now as they go through the line. Mark Scott of Great Britain is there, 14th in the Tokyo 10,000. And you have to remember too, when we talk about those races in Tokyo, any championship 5,000 and 10,000 meters is very sapping, but in the heat and humidity of the Japanese capital, athletes will have come away from Japan with a little bit more fatigue, which takes a few extra days to ease out of the legs. And we'll see which of these athletes has recovered the best, those who raced in Tokyo. Coleman's world record, by the way, 7:58.61. And the two pacemakers, well, they've been asked to go out here. Josh Thompson is the first of them. Bethwell Bergen will take over in pretty much 60 seconds per lap. He's been asked to make it 3:01 after 3 laps, or after 13:20, in fact.
Worth mentioning Barega, Salomon Barega, who of course won the 10,000 metres title in Tokyo, and had he down and laid down the gauntlet.
Well, they go through 1 mile there in around 4:07, 4:08. This packet's a long way outside what was requested. The pacemaking, well, it's not been perfect. 58.3 the first 400, then a 62, then a 59.7. They went through 1K in 2:29.83, and obviously it slowed significantly over that 4th lap. So Bethwell Bergen due to take them here to 2,000, and the requested time was 5:02.5. Bergen trying to drag them along, but you are powerless, to be fair to the pacemakers. If you go out in front and go close to the requested tempo and the pack don't go with you, well, yes, of course, you can think on your feet, you can slow down a bit and try and entice them to regain contact with you and then pick it up again, but that starts becoming complicated. You can see Bergen there in the white vest looking very relaxed as this pack with Abenyo leading them and glancing round as if to say, come on, anybody coming with me? You're going to help me with this. Went out in his heat of the Tokyo 5,000. Cheptegei just tucked in behind him, looks as though he's not remotely interested in taking the lead with 3 laps to run. And you can tell the pace isn't particularly demanding because they're all there. Mark Scott of Great Britain to the right of picture in the red shorts, back in what, about 12th place as they jot. Well, there's still an awful lot of bodies there with a couple of laps to run. Still Abenyo who leads. And now Barega, the Olympic champion, just beginning to feature. He's slotted into 3rd place, the Tokyo Olympic champion at 10,000 metres. With 2 laps to run, they go through, and around 6:12 and a half, 6:13. So this is very much a race, not a fast race, not a time trial. No records being chased down here. Only Coleman has gone under 8 minutes, but only 3 other athletes have ever gone under 8:05. I don't think those sort of times are being threatened here. This is going to come down to a big lap burn-up, and Barega easing onto the shoulder there with the athlete in 2nd place. Oh dear, clipped from behind, and it was all getting a little bit too cat and mouse, and that was sort of inevitable, Chris, as Barega hits the front, but still looks relaxed with Cheptegei matching his every stride.
Well, let's look at this again. Just a clip from behind. We saw a lot of physicality in Tokyo, didn't we? That was Abenyo, who was towards the front for the majority of the race. He's trying to get back into the back of this pack, but surely too much to ask.
Well, Cheptegei with his compatriot Kiplimo moving up onto his shoulder has the lead at the bell. The time there around 7:14.5. Barega in 2nd place. Jacob Kiplimo, just 20 years old, in 3rd place. Barega, don't let's forget, himself is only 21 in 2nd place. Cheptegei down the back straight now, begins to wind it up. A little glance over his shoulder there to see what sort of damage this is doing. Also going well is Aragawi, the 4th placer in the Tokyo 10,000, in 4th place. And Kincaid, it is, back in 6th place, looking great as here comes Paul Chelimo round the outside, but has he left it too late? He's 3 metres down on Cheptegei with 100 to run. The world record holder, the Olympic champion at 5,000 metres, kicks for home, and Barega, the 10,000 champion, is able to get there. Paul Chelimo coming through strongly, Kiplimo in 4th. Chelimo's just going to steal 2nd place, but Cheptegei gets it. 8:09.54. Well, it's quick, and it was a great race, and it makes a change maybe to the pace.